From Los Angeles, TraderInsight.com presents Dr. Adrian Manz in the war room and at the helm with today's look at stocks and sectors on the radar.
For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and this is Stocks and Sectors on the Radar for Friday, February 6, 2009. On Thursday, Dow Jones Industrials up 106.41 to close at 8,063.07. We had 1,953 stocks advance, 1,085 decline, and NYSE total volume of just about 1.63 billion shares. So what was the secret? Why did we bounce? Well, first off, we had a bit of news coming off the floor, a bit of chatter indicating that traders really believe that the Obama administration is going to be pretty well dedicated to try to resolve this financial mess of the banking sector. Everybody, of course, believes that the financials are going to lead the market higher when that does happen, so that was a bit of good news, kept us from breaking out of the bottom of this new, tighter, lower trading range that we're in. The bounce, unfortunately, didn't really get us any kind of significant upward movement on the day. We are still firmly entrenched on these lows, or as Landry puts it, no reason for everybody to start kissing each other yet. We are still in trouble on this index. As far as the rest of the indices go, S&P 500, same kind of a thing, up 1362 to close at 845.85. The NASDAQ 100 up 29.68, that's at 1245.11, and the NASDAQ Composite up 31 points. Believe it or not, that only puts it up at 1546.24. So, the VIX, right, the volatility on the session still pretty lousy around the opening bell. Still have some sort of weird trading activity going on there. The VIX is a little bit lower today than yesterday's close, but we're still above 40. We're at 43.73 on the VIX. We are down below these recent peaks, anyways, which indicates that we're still sort of headed in a mean reverting direction, right? As long as we stay sort of below this box here, we should be getting into some sort of normalized trading activity. Probably not until the VIX gets down into the 30s are we going to see some nice smooth trading. But in the meanwhile, just got to adjust the stops, got to adjust the entries, look for that volatility, especially around the open, and plan to avoid getting chopped out of trades. Now, on Friday, I'm going to watch a couple stocks in the consumer sector. The consumer index itself does not look that fantastic, and neither did the healthcare index and neither did the energy index. But I've got a couple of players in each here that I want to look at. In the gas utilities, I've got AGL Resources Incorporated, ticker symbol ATG. This one is a fastball expansion of range, minor expansion of volume. Looks to me like we've got the possibility of a move higher on Friday. Any trade above 33.05 is going to have me looking for a long side opportunity on this one. In healthcare, I've got Cigna. Cigna Corporation, ticker symbol CI. I'm going to look at 21.90 as a possible trigger price on this. Got to see strength in healthcare. Symbol for the index is HCX.X. If we get strength in healthcare and we get strength in the stock, and we see that Cigna's trading in a tight range at some point during the morning that gives us some nice 5-minute support and resistance, or 25-tick support and resistance, I'll look to enter this one above 21.88, 21.90. Then I have in energy again, we have Carbo Ceramics. This one is a supplier of energy equipment and services. Trade above 39.75 on CRR is going to have me looking for a line drive entry on this one. So again, I'm going to need to see some 5-minute support and resistance first thing in the morning. Can't really find a decent stop loss for this one right now. Trading going into the close, a little bit too wide ranged for me to be convinced that I have any kind of idea or notion of what's going to make for a good stop in the morning. This one's a big line drive, big volume going right into the close. Looks to me like somebody was looking to get something done and they didn't finish it, so I think I've got a good shot here at an entry with a bit of follow-through. In retail, so here we go to the consumers. Aeropostale. This one looks to me like trade above 23.15, 23.17, somewhere in there. Should see a fastball continuation. We had a fastball expansion of range, fastball expansion of volume. I'm definitely going to look for an entry on this in strength In the consumers, across the board, going to want to see things moving higher before we take any kind of a position on the long side in ARO. We've got Bunge Limited. This one's also in consumers. This one does food products. Ticker symbol's BG on this one. Same kind of a thing. Fastball expansion of range, fastball expansion of volume. Would have preferred to see this trading range here be a little bit tighter for this like type 2 fastball setup. Take a look at around the horn if you don't remember what that is. But generally speaking, I like the setup. Trade above 49.85 on this one is going to have me looking for a long side entry. In specialty retail, we got TJX companies. This is also fastball expansion of range and volume. I'm going to look for trade above 22.30 on this one as my indication of a potential move to the upside in the making. And finally, in hotels, I've got a short side move, fastball expansion of range and volume, trade below $10.67 a share on LTM is going to have me looking for a potential entry. So again, the watch list stocks, ATG, CI, CRR, ARO, BG, LTM, and TJX, all on the watch list for Friday. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, Adrian@traderinsight.com. Have a great trading day on Friday.